More stuff about becoming a god being inherently dehumanizing, please. Too much focus on ascension or becoming greater. Not enough focus on what is lost of you. You're not a person anymore, just a personification. You're a concept, an abstraction, all neatly defined boundaries and borders. None of the vagaries or blurring of lines or gray areas that come from being mortal. You can never change now, never grow or evolve. You are this, forever, stagnant, and the thing you've been made to embody might not even be your best trait. You also get no say in how your story is told, or how people praise you, if indeed they do at all now. What if you're giving birth to twins and it's the end of daylight savings day and the older twin was born first, but the second twin travels back in time and is born an hour before the first twin? Would that be fucked up or what? This is like one of those Riddle of the Sphinx loopholes, like, I can only be defeated by a younger brother who is firstborn of his family, and this clown rolls up like, buddy, have I got a story for you. I was a pretty weird, outcasted child, so one of the greatest wonders of my adult life has been realizing that you can just go someplace and meet some people and casually make some friends. And they might not be in your life forever, but you can hang out for a while, and then you can go somewhere else and do it again, and again. If it doesn't work out, no biggie, etc. Also, there's no point in your life where the window on making friends just closes. You're never going to hit an age where that's that. You're done making friends. You'll never make another one again. Seems pretty academic, but honestly, I think it would have saved younger me, and particularly university-aged me, a lot of stress and worry if someone had just sat me down and told me this. That comment about how you should not borrow grief from the future has saved me multiple times from spiraling into an inescapable state of anxiety. Like every time I find myself thinking about how something in the future could go wrong, I remember that comment, and I think to myself, well, I never know. It might get better. It might not even happen the way I think it will. And if it does happen, and it is sad and bad, I'll be sad about it then, when it happens. And it's somehow so freeing. So if you worry about something, and something goes poorly, you suffer twice. You worry about something, something goes well, you only suffer once. If you don't worry about something, and something goes poorly, you suffer once. If you don't worry about something, and something goes well, you don't have to suffer. Not to sound like your dad, but if you're not having a great time right now, you might legitimately be playing too many video games, or being on that damn phone too often, or at least without any necessary activity buffers. May I suggest coloring with physical materials, or some chores you've been putting off. Hell, go outside with a bucket and make mud soup like you're 5 again. Take a break. You can bring your whatever for music and stuff, but don't play with it. Lots of huffy teenagers in the notes. I mean this, after spending so long getting my entertainment online, there's something incredibly tranquil about shutting it all out for a while to do something in meat space for myself. This is an opportunity for you guys to turn off your phones and actually touch grass. For real. I don't know who else needs to hear this, but stop being so scared of failure and imperfection that you don't even do anything in the first place. Nothing rewarding ever comes easy. Allow yourself to explore, for Christ's sake. There are 2 things my therapist made me write down as affirmations for combating my perfectionism, and I think this is the perfect post to share them on. I reserve the right to be wrong and for it to not be a failure. I will allow myself the satisfaction of trying. Allowing myself to try was huge in actually enjoying my hobbies and craft. You're going to mess up and be wrong sometimes, but that is okay. Keep going anyway. You'll learn to enjoy the process and not just the finished piece. Happy birthday to Edgar Allan Poe and Dolly Parton. Working 9 to 9 for a man whose eye is creepy. That's why I decide to assault him when he's sleepy, but his heart still beats In the floorboards where I said it, it's enough to drive me crazy if I let it. No, that's a bop. I love it. I love how some people are like, how long will this Tumblr Dracula fad last? Excuse me? You're asking that while Supernatural's 15-season corpse is still being paraded through the streets? Of people who read Homestuck? Have you seen the joke about the color theory? Average social media site keeps joke running for 8 years. Actually, just statistical error. Tumblr, what? And now the weather. My British publisher replaced pants with trousers, and the book went to print with the word OccuTrousers. Hyde's face. Yeah, I've had things like this happen. Deepest sympathies. There is an advanced reader's proof edition of the US edition of Neverwhere, in which flat was fined and replaced to apartment. People said things apartmently. There is an advanced reader's proof of American Gods, in which round, as in he walked round the lake, was changed to around, in which someone wore around spectacles. I was lucky. They were caught before the actual book came out. Oh boy. This should make you feel better about finding spelling errors in books. It even happens to Neil Gaiman of all people.